So, hi Virgo, my name is Chris and this is your reading for December 2025, the last month of 2025, the last chapter of, that's the Six of Wands, by the way, that's the Victory March. You're ending this chapter, 7-year circle, it has been winter. If you watched Game of Thrones, 7-year winter, we've been through. That's the successful ending of this chapter for you. And there's a celebration, joy, happiness, good people. And let's just see. Shall we take the Queen of Wands at the foundation? You know exactly what you want. You work with the energies of fire and earth, so you're manifesting something out, you're very passionate about something. What might end is this Hangman energy that's in your past. So there might have been a phase during the last 7 years, and for most of us it was pretty tough, right? For the empaths, for the decent people, it was pretty tough, you know? So we were maybe hanging in there and didn't really know what to do, but you're turning from the hanged men who were just hanging in there, you know, going day by day, basically, but not anymore, right? 2025 is coming to an end. 2026, the energies are already coming in. It will be a complete different frequency, a complete different pattern. And there is the Hierophant, right? Hangman to the Hierophant, and the Hangman has his little enlightenment here, his aura around his head, through these harder times that you went through. But these harder times are over. You're emerging as the Hierophant. 7 of Swords in your position. That means you're disengaging from conflict, right? The 7 of Swords can be the narcissist of the tarot deck, but the 7 of Swords in your position can also mean how you deal with the narcissist, right? You're just no longer taking the bait. Why? Because you're the Hierophant, right? You learned your lesson through that time where you have been kind of in this Hangman energy, couldn't do much, but now you learned it, successful ending, leaving behind what no longer serves you. 8 of Cups, 7 of Swords, disengaging. There's the Emperor in your potential, and the Page of Swords, bottom of the deck, the King of Cups. So you're very much aware of your emotions, mastership of your emotions, mastership of your fire as well. So you got the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands, her passion into the material realm, right? So you're making something with your passion, and you got in the crown of your reading the little player energy, that's the Knight of Wands. So you might be a little bit passion, even euphoric, right? About something, maybe about the new start, about all the things that you've learned, and you're kind of eager to start a new chapter. Patience, my friend. You're the Hierophant, you're the King of Cups, you're the Queen of Wands. And the Empress here as well, right? Very strong, mature, right? Grown up frequencies, right? You're not running amok with the player energy of the Knight of Wands. You're enjoying your success. You did everything right. You're leveling up in consciousness, and there might be one last test, so to speak, right? And I've seen this in other readings where either the Devil showed up at the end of the year or the 10 of Swords. For you, it's the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. This is your challenge in December, right? Going over to this new chapter in 2026 energies. That's also the Page of Swords, right? So you can be joyful, you can be happy, but it's always the Page of Swords with the Knight of Wands, right? So all of your passion, all of your joy, all of your happiness, that is there for a reason, because you achieved something. You went through most likely the Dark Night of the Soul, right? Underneath the King of Cups, Hangman energy in the past. You have been through some shit, right? And you're happy it's over. You feel it's ending, and you really learned something, right? And then the narcissist comes along, right? Maybe while you're in this playful energy, right? In this playful mood, right? And you think, oh, let's just be joyful and be happy and meet new people and everything. But the good advice here, you know, Emperor and Hierophant is there telling you, even the King of Swords and the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands, they are telling you, careful, buddy, you have been through something, right? Remember, I'm waiting for the clarifiers, and they tell you not to take the bait of the narcissist. And the narcissist is either playing you on your passion, you know, when you're really happy and you're enthusiastic and everything, then the narcissist comes in and tries to lure you into one of their effed up games, right? Or if you are not paying attention, you know, manipulation. The narcissist is all about manipulation, very toxic energy. But you're not engaging in this. You're leaving behind what no longer serves you. What no longer serves you is you giving your energy to toxic people. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't owe anybody engagement in whatever sort, right? You're pretty successful and happy on your own. In December, I would not start. Well, first off, don't sign any contracts. I wouldn't do that in December. You know, there's the Ace of Wands here, clarifying the Victory March. Page of Cups, beautiful. Yeah, plant your seeds, take care of your projects. Let it be a humble Victory March, right? Five of Wands, don't take it too serious, whatever comes along. The Ace of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. Yeah, and the Two of Pentacles with the Hierophant. It's all indicates basically that you went through a hard time and now you're coming out of it. And the universe is balancing it out, right? So if you might have been receiving a lot, but it doesn't look like this, right? Then it would be time to give in December, starting in December and all through 2026, I would say. But it looks more like you have been through hard times with the Five of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. So if you have given a lot, right, it's time to receive. It's time for a good time, right? And the narcissist of your life, let's just clarify him, is getting his justice. You don't need to care about that. He will get, she will get his justice, right? You just disengage from any sort of drama, any sort of conflict. You're following your own light, right? Hierophant to the Hermit here. You're following your own light. You're going your path. You don't need people to tell you what to do and how to do it and where to do it, you know. King of Wands, by the way, and there's the Three of Swords, another indicator. Now we got the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Hanged Man in the past energy. Very heavy. Leave that behind and don't allow anybody to trigger you. That's the Seven of Swords advice here. And yeah, I mean, that's also, if that is your energy, that's kind of a humble, badass energy. Can we say this? Humble, badass energy. Seven of Swords clarified by the Justice card. So maybe you just endured something and you just went through it. But now it's time for, that's the Abundance Mandala. It is time for abundance, for joy, for happiness. Just don't be over enthusiastic to the extent that you're just, you know, signing contracts left and right and having affairs left and right. You know, don't overdo it, right? divine humble pride. You have every reason to be happy. The Emperor and the Hierophant, right? The Victory March. There are good people. Leave behind what doesn't serve you, right? Prosperity, abundance mandala. As you meditate upon this beautiful mandala, notice how its pulsating energy draws your attention to its light field center. Feel the frequencies and colors. Life is magical. Every moment is brimming with creativity and potential. Be mindful of the enchantment around you. Feel the light and light force within you and imagine your energy embracing the entire world. Keep your focus on whatever you are doing at the present point in time. That seems to be super important. Abundance is yours. Believe this and begin to see opportunities surrounding you. The energy of creation is inexhaustible. It is forever within you and around you. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And one more animal, spirit. Yeah, be peace. That's dove spirit. Be peace. And again, emphasis here on justice and the Seven of Swords. The fight is over. And you have to really, that's your Hierophant energy. That's the Emperor energy. You become a wise leader by leading by example, not by pushing people around. Having said that, I don't think you did that, but I don't think you're doing this, by the way. Be peace, right? End this year in joy, in happiness, in peace, right? In contentment. Everything is fine, right? 2026 is going to be a great year. Now, Buddhaya, my friend, that's all I got. I hope it resonates with you. And if it does, share, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think about it. And hopefully see you next time. Now, Buddhaya, my friend. Ciao.